Hey guys, it's been a little while since I did a video. Just wanted to show you guys a couple things and just do a couple quick reviews here. On my 1911 here, I have not really changed anything except for just the grips actually. The Coca-Cola ones from Wilson Combat they're really nice. I still have them, and I'll probably put them on from time to time if I'm just carrying the gun around at, I don't know, open carry for, where the gun will be exposed. It'll just look better basically, I guess, but, or you know what I mean, just from time to time, just because they look nice, I'll put them on. But I'm not really going to probably keep them on. They're just way too slippery. They're so smooth and slippery, and they're hard at the range. Actually, what happens is they're so slippery, and when my hands start to sweat a little bit, the recoil sometimes causes my thumb to slip up a little bit, and it kind of bumps the thumb safety, and that's not a good thing. So, and it causes malfunctions and stuff. So, yeah, that's a bad thing. So, didn't want that happening anymore. And also, I got the 10-round Wilson Combat magazine in here, and actually, I've had this thing for a long time, and it had been months since I've been to the range last. Shame on me, So, anyways, this thing worked really nice, and now I'm gonna stick that in there, for it's like my self-defense magazine, too, for home here. I hadn't used it before, and it actually seemed kind of stiff, like it needed some breaking in, and it was causing the rounds to actually nosedive a little bit when I manually cycled a few through just to kind of test it out when I first got it. So I didn't really feel comfortable just putting it right in the gun for those purposes. Here, I'll pop it out. This gun's been safety checked. There's no round in the chamber. Oh, come on, out of there. I should have just let it fall out instead of try to, but yeah, so right here I got this guy. It's pretty big. It holds 10 rounds, and then if you want, you can also do 10+1 right here. That's kind of personal preference. Sorry. There you go. I got that 10th round in there. So, that's in there. This thing's really reliable. It works. The ammo I'm using in here, it's nothing too special. It just, I think it just said Federal Law Enforcement. It's in a white box with black lettering on it. It's pretty plain looking. I'm sure some of you know what I'm talking about. But yeah, I would definitely recommend this for 1911. You can up your round count a little bit, give yourself an extra couple chances to protect your family, yourself, whatever you got to do. And it's more fun at the range too, not running out of ammo quite as fast. It's only 2 more rounds, but you can do 10+1 and hold 11, rounds. So 11 rounds, I mean, that's the same as the Smith & Wesson M&P, the 45. I'm pretty sure I think that's a 10+1. So you've got a 1911 up to that. So I mean, I think that's pretty good. And then right here, I wanted to do a quick discussion about these magazines here. This is a Troy Battle Mag, and this thing works really nice. I don't think it's got quite the feel to it that the P-Mags do. It's just the structural quality doesn't seem like it's quite there, and it actually let me see, kind of show you, this thing doesn't have a true anti-tilt. See how the back's not going down, but the front here is it goes right down. So they advertise that as an anti-tilt follower, and that's a bunch of bullshit. It's not an anti-tilt follower. Maybe sort of. It worked good. It didn't malfunction at all. And right here is the P-Mag, and you can see right here the whole thing just smoothly just goes right down evenly. You can push on the front part, the whole thing. It doesn't dip like that. This one dips. as you can see. And these here, I've got, well, I wanted to show you one more thing here with the PMag. These are special edition mags that Magpul made that say Free Colorado on them. And I think, as far as I know, they only sold them to residents here in Colorado before the all this commie bullshit goes into place on July 1st. Hickenlooper, you can go fuck yourself. John Morse, you can go fuck yourself too. Every Democrat in the Colorado Senate, please go fuck yourself. I really don't like you guys. You guys are trying to take away my rights to protect my family and myself in a sufficient and adequate manner, which is, it's morally reprehensible. You people are disgusting human beings. Anyways, enough with the political rant. Just wanted to show you guys these. You know, they're pretty cool. Kind of unique. Apparently they sold out in like a minute or something is all. So I was really lucky to get these. I haven't been able to get a hold of that new PMag 40 that they just came out with. And I've literally been on the Magpul website every day since last Monday. I think was the first time they told anybody about those. And I've been on the website every single day, at least once an hour almost, trying to find those, and they're sold out. There was one guy on Arms List. He was selling them for $100, and he only paid $40 for those things. And I think that's kind of jacked up. I mean, it's whatever, man. I mean, this is America. I'm all about capitalism. Make your money. If somebody's willing to get ripped off, then whatever. It's not my business. But I think it's kind of jacked up, though, when a company's doing something special just for the people of, well, they were special ordering them to Colorado residents right now, and that's how he got that. It was through the Boulder Airlift program. And I just think it's kind of jacked up when times are tough right now for the people in Colorado with gun laws, and you're trying to basically snake up the small remaining inventory of something very special like that, and then just try to rip somebody off. I don't know. That's not cool, I don't think. Not at all. Anyways, though, so I want to just show you guys these. They came in 5 packs. These here are these are just a couple mags I like to take to the range, and then I've got another in my AR-15. I've got another Free Colorado mag right there. It's a little hard to see with the shadow. But these here are Tabcos, and they seem nice. They definitely seem pretty nice. They seem like they've got good anti-tilt followers. This one here, as you can see, I marked on it just to identify it, because this is the shittiest magazine I've ever used in my entire life. These the new Gen 2 Tabcos got pretty good reviews. This thing is built like a tank, man. This thing is solid. It feels like a really nice magazine. I did not expect problems with it. I really didn't. It was those Gen 1 Tabcos, but not the Gen 2. These things are supposed to be solid, and they get good reviews everywhere else for the most part, so I don't know. I just got the lemon, I think, but I don't really know what the problem is. Maybe there's like too big of a gap in here between the lips or something, because it causes a double feed about every other shot. I literally had 10 to 15 malfunctions the very first 30 rounds I put through this. I was kind of pissed. It was actually the first time I'd shot my AR-15 too. It was this is my first AR-15. So, this is the first time I took it to the range, and luckily I put the PMag in first, you know, and got to really enjoy, you know, a solid 30 rounds without any malfunctions or anything on my first try. That would have been kind of disheartening, I guess, to bring a brand new sweet gun to the range and it works like shit. But anyhow, this magazine sucks. And I would send it back to Tabco for warranty,
But the problem is I can't do that before July 1st, and we're not allowed to transfer these or like do anything with them with another party, basically any other person. So I can't send this in and get a new one back in time, and this just happened with like a week ago. So that, and then here's the other Tapco, and I'll maybe put like 10 rounds in it next time I'm at the range and see if it works. I might not, I don't know, I might not even take it to the range though. I was just so disappointed with the first one that I might not even mess with it. I actually immediately when I got home last week from the range, I jumped online and like immediately ordered 2 PMags to replace these. So I've got my AR magazine stockpile it's pretty good. I mean, it's not crazy, but I think there'd be some people out there that would probably shit their pants if they saw my piles of PMags. I mean, honestly, I just got them all recently too. Whenever I used to see people's piles of magazines, I would kind of crap my pants too. But the reason I was able to buy so many is because AR-15 magazines are not expensive. They're high quality, but you can get these for like 12 bucks a piece. I got all these. I don't think I paid more than $15 for a PMag, including shipping and tax lately. These were like $12.50 or 13 bucks, something like that. So I was able to order like a few dozen of them, you know, and mostly the PMags. I've only got 7 of these, but I got a couple dozen PMags. And they're great, you know, so I'm really happy with these. But this one, and this one might work, but this one, I don't even know if it's legal to throw it in the trash. Maybe before July 1st I just throw the fucker in the trash. I mean, this thing's a piece of garbage. I don't trust it. I'm glad my life never depended on this thing, because I wouldn't be making this video right now if it did. I would have died. This thing would have got me killed. Terrible magazine, just terrible. But anyhow, let's move on to my AR-15 here. Here's some of the targets. That's some 45 from a 19. My two, actually I have 2 1911s. One of them's out in my truck right now though, so I'll do another video on that at some point. This is from it's a mix. I think I started at 5 yards, and that's most of what's in the inner white circle, and then even quite a bit of the 7.5 yard, the 10 yard, maybe a couple flyers, kind of into the blue area, kind of out and kind of these ones around here, and then here's some of the 15-yard stuff. And this is a pretty small target still. This is actually for the rifle range. It's a 100-yard sight-in target. So I mean, that's just like my hand right there. I mean, it's a pretty good sized group really. It's not like pinpoint, but I'm happy with it. And did a couple I did quite a few double taps in there within the 5 and 7.5 yards, and kept those real accurate. So I'm cool with this. It was kind of funny actually. My AR-15, I didn't have the red dot on there at the range, and it's only a 15-yard range, and the steel sights, this front sight post, it will not go low enough to bring the barrel up, and I was hitting below the paper on the first like 10 or 12 shots. I literally couldn't even tell where I was hitting because the cardboard was all shot up anyways. I thought, what the fuck? I'm not even hitting my target even close. And then so I swear to God, I felt like I was aiming at the ceiling. Like I was aiming like up in this area to land them down in this area. And then I swear to God, I felt like I was shooting the rafters off the ceiling to even get them up in this area, and that's just a lucky one. So I'm gonna that range is not, you know, that's more like a point and shoot kind of a situation, and I learned my lesson there. So that was That was more just comical. I don't know what the hell was going on. People probably thought I was a dipshit. But now, I have a laser bore sighter, and I just put this True Glow red dot on here, and this thing focus in. On it focus. Sorry about that, it won't focus at all. It's going in and out. But, sorry about that. The camera was just tripping out on me. I'm, filming right now from my cell phone, actually. It's it's kind of new. It's the Samsung Galaxy S4. It's, got a pretty good camera, but some of these little gun parts, it doesn't know what the hell I'm trying to focus on. This thing's actually pretty cool. Let me kind of show you, see if I can just set this up on the back of the chair right here so you can kind of see what's going on with it a little bit better. And, this is, there's lots of settings on here. So that's where I've got it right now, and that actually looks way more like illuminated on the camera than it does in real life. I don't have the dot near that big. But anyways, there's different brightness settings, and you can really crank this thing up. Like you can really get some big ass dots in there. And then it's a red dot too. So you've got a little red, a little bigger red. There's 5 brightness settings, and then you've got 4 different reticles down here. Oh shit! Sorry about that. Let me figure out. I can't see where the. So right there that's the smallest dot you can get. And see, you can get a dinky little pin dot on there for that. And then, let's see if I go. That way with it. Sorry, my finger's in the way. Is that showing up at all? That's supposed to, God, I don't know if you can see that, like, at all. My God, I'm really sorry about this. This camera work is horrible. This is supposed to kind of look like, I can't get it in focus very good. This is kind of supposed to look like that reticle that I kind of think it looks like a perky little titty or something. It's got the round on the outside and then the dot in the middle of it. And then if you go all the way over, that actually might show up a little better if I do that. Yeah. That's the bigger version of that. I don't know if you can see that at all. I'm sorry. This thing actually, it's a nice little red dot setup, you know. I've been pretty satisfied with it. It seems pretty good. I haven't shot it yet, so I'm gonna take it out. This thing's built like a tank. It's all made of aluminum up here. It's pretty well protected. It's got just like normal, I guess. It's got pretty good reflective surface there.
off the back, so you can take it out in the sun and it should be pretty good out there. And then just kind of show you some stuff. I got this here a little over a month ago, and before I shot it, actually took a little while to get the ammo that I ordered to come in, so that took a little while. And then I just kind of wanted to get a good deal. My local range is charging they're still charging over $1 a round for 223, and I found 1,000 rounds of 5.56 for 600 even, like PMC X-Tac brass case, delivered right to my door for $600 even. So considering you know, what a little bit cheaper it might have been, but I would have had to pay for shipping and stuff like that. So I mean, it was maybe a little bit overpriced still, but a hell of a lot better deal than I could get at the local range, almost half the price. So there's that. And then this is the ORC model. It's the Optics Ready Compliant, and it's not got like the bullet button or any bullshit like that, like you would have to get in like California or something, but it just doesn't have a threaded barrel. And the stock on it was pinned. It had like a pin going through there, and it just pinned it so you couldn't adjust it. And I think that the actual buffer tube on that pin stock too, I don't think it had the cutouts for the different positions. It was just all the way open. So I went on Amazon and found a UTG stock. I don't know if you can see the logo there or not. Kind of. There you go, kind of. But I found that it's a 6-position adjustable stock, and it's real nice. I like it. Holds up nice. It's got a good spring. The buffer inside seemed just as quality as the one that came with the gun. Everything was good. So that was nice. And then I put on the tactical latch lever. 1 second. Let me show you one thing though that's happening with this, and I think it's because this here pulls so much pressure against that roll pin that you see how that's like bowing out like that? That doesn't look good at all. That just doesn't seem right. So I went online last night just to make sure that that thing doesn't break or whatever, and I ordered the Voltor BCM. It looked really nice, and I think it gets probably some of the best reviews as far as charging handle replacements go. So I ordered that, and I think I'll like it just as good, probably better. And I'll just save this as kind of a backup if I ever need it. But that just doesn't look right at all, though, you know. What the fuck is going on with this camera? This is the first time. I've never really taken many videos with this, and I don't know, I gotta tweak the settings or something with the focus. But yeah, that just doesn't look right. So, and then I also ordered a bad lever for this last night, so I'll do a quick review on that when it comes in right now. It's just got the regular bolt catch thing. And then these sights right here, they're just some aluminum flip-up sights I found on it's like eBay or Amazon. And they're not like super high quality or anything, but they're okay. And I just need to take them out on the rifle range and get them zeroed in better for. I was thinking maybe just do just a typical 25-yard mechanical zero with them, and just get them kind of set up good for that. And just get on the paper enough and be reasonably accurate backup sights.
And then also, I've put quite a few little different things on this before I even took it shooting the first time, too, just because I was waiting for ammo and ordered some stuff. So I put the quad rail on, and then the quad rail came with this bipod foregrip thing right here. So this thing's actually pretty handy. I like it. It's nice. It's sturdy. And then right here, I got the American flag and the "Don't Tread on Me" dust cover. And if you've ever replaced this, there's a little C-clamp that goes right in there. Holy shit. Those C-clamps are something else, man. Those are seriously something else. You kind of get the hang of it, but I lost the first one. I literally crawled around on my carpet, like on my belly with a flashlight, just combing through the carpet threads for like a fucking hour. It was I wanted to punch a hole in the wall eventually. It was just making me so mad because I only had one C-clamp. And I just thought, I really need this because it's the only one. And this is like a really small, fairly specific little part here. So, and then I actually found the bastard. And I thought I had it clipped on all the way, but apparently it wasn't quite into that little groove perfectly, and it just popped off somewhere. So I maybe gave it another 30 minutes of crawling around through my carpet, you know, looking around with a flashlight, just slowly combing through the threads, trying to retrace my steps anywhere I thought it might have popped out at. And that didn't work. So I went online and ordered 5 of these, and I have 3 spares. The carpet has claimed 2 of them. They're like microscopic. They're almost even too small to use like the tip of your tweezers on. They're so small. Like a needle nose pair of pliers is, you better have a seriously needly nosy pair of pliers for those, because damn, they're just a bitch. They really are. I'm not gonna, those are fucking, they're pain in the ass. But other than that, installing this thing wasn't too bad. I mean, the spring here is fairly easy to figure out. Maybe you want to put a little bit of tape or something along here, because when you pull out this, I don't know, it seems to me kind of like a design flaw, really. You have to drag the pin along the finish, and like, what the hell are they thinking, you know what I mean? And same with that C-clamp. I kind of wanted to drop kick Eugene Stoner in his balls for making something like that, but whatever. It's an awesome platform. I really have no complaints. Every platform has just a couple little things about it that are just hard to work on, and that's one with the AR-15. So, that's the story with that. And here is, this is Fab Defense on there, I think is what that, no, it just says Fab Israel, actually. I think Fab Defense or something is the company, though, and it says Fab on there. I think that's also like a sub-brand or something like that of Mako. I've seen these advertised as Mako, and it is the exact same grip, so it's either like a clone or one's a clone of the other, I don't really know. It's nice, it feels really good, it's a lot thicker than the normal one. I'm happy with it, I like it. So, and then the last thing is I just got frog lube, and you can see how awesome the frog lube made the barrel look. That's good shit. Like, frog lube's good stuff. Get a real good shine out of it. Jesus, what is happening here? Sorry guys, the focus is just all over the place. But, yeah, so now I can kind of see in I can keep the bolt on the outside of it pretty much dry and then, you know, it's frog loop, so it's real slick. It's real nice and like it feels good, and it's not all oily. You won't get a bunch of shit and like dog hair and dust and whatever the hell else, you know, the rifles around all stuck to the outside of your bolt and whatnot. That's kind of a pain. And what I did with the frog lube is I maybe put on just a tad more than the instructions. It says to wipe off all of the extra when you're done. And what I did is I wiped it all out, but then right before I put everything back together, I just took the brush with just the slightest little bit, to just give it just a very slight wet look in just a couple parts. I kind of, in the back area here of the upper, when you take all this stuff apart and, you know, take the upper off the lower, kind of in the back where the bolt comes out here, I put just a little bit on the inside of the, just where the bolt kind of goes back and forth in there, just the slightest little bit. And you can feel the bolt moves really smooth now. And I think this gun's going to be real reliable, and it's a lot, you don't have to run it all soaking wet with oil, you know, to keep it reliable without the nickel bow-run, like a lot of, you know, ARs kind of requires, you know, that usually they should be run real kind of wet with oil. So you don't have to do that, and that's nice. So the oil, you know, you don't have all that oil in there attracting so much extra dust and clumping everything together once it all kind of absorbs all the carbon and everything. So that won't be a problem. God, sorry the video's going on so long here. It's kind of taking me a long time and I can't figure out the damn focus. But
anyways though, so here's this stuff. Here's what I'm talking about today. I think I got everything covered that I wanted to. This here is also, this is one last thing. This is the UTG butt pad, just for regular old normal like stock. But oh shit. Wow. That wasn't good. Anyways, so yeah, that definitely makes that more comfortable. It's a simple little part. What is going on here? There we go. So yeah, that's about it for that. Thanks for watching. If you have any questions, just comment below and I will be happy to answer anything you'd like to know about. Alright, thank you.